Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Co-Optimus Spartan Ops overview. We're taking a look at episode 4 this week, which returns us to a couple of older maps that we have already seen. The first one being Sniper Alley with Chapter 1, Harry Call. What you are doing in this is infiltrating the communication array and doing a little recon behind the lines. You realize that the Covenant are using the Requiem Comnet to communicate secretly, and it's up to you to disable that and sort of tap in and find out what they're talking about. Just keep in mind that you are going back and forth through Sniper Alley, so you want to keep a couple long range weapons handy. They don't give you too many options other than your battle rifle or DMR, so be sure to pick up a beam rifle or a carbine when you can. Next up in Chapter 2 we have Rally Point, where you are playing on the Ragnarok map, and the comm link that you tapped into in Chapter 1 is giving you some information. So what you got to do is clear out all of the Covenants on this map. Again, you're going to have a mix between Covenant and Prometheans, so watch out for that. And of course you get to drive around the Warthog, which makes things fun. We highly suggest that you have a couple buddies to drive around with, otherwise you're gonna have to resort to the AI. Chapter 3 gives us random transport. After jumping through a portal, you end up on the fortress, and it is an all-out battle. You're thrown right into the fray. Basically you're back against the wall with almost every human weapon at your disposal, so go guns a-blazing. You might have a couple deaths, but again, just take everything in stride and grab a couple points up around the map. The theme in this episode seems to be going back and forth between different checkpoints and turning things on and turning buttons off and that sort of thing, so just keep in mind that you're going to be doing a lot of running while you're doing all that shooting. In Chapter 4, The Chase, you are on the heels of Jules Madama, and he is going through the cauldron. So this one is tough because they are throwing everything at you. The Covenant does not want you to track down Jules Madama, and really you need to just grab all the big guns you can. Grab some heavy artillery because there's going to be tons of groups of enemies in here, and while he is fleeing, you're going to be coming up against turrets and just hordes of enemies, so really be sure to pick up some heavy artillery so that you can take out the big groups of enemies that are thrown your way. Finally, in Chapter 5, the Didact's Gift. This one is on the Galileo-based map, which we haven't seen too much of, but you end up on basically a firefight mode in this. Just waves and waves of Covenant coming at you. You have a couple different spots that you can camp out in that have every single weapon that you can grab, so go with a rocket launcher, sniper rifle, whatever really suits your fancy. You can also steal a ghost if you want to start running over some guys and get some more mobility around the map. You're in for a surprise at the end because the Prometheans do join in, but again, it's just like another wave of enemies that you got to take care of. Hope you enjoyed that episode of Spartan Ops. Always remember, grab a couple friends because it makes the ride a whole lot sweeter. We'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.